We are so thrilled to have the Howard Center Arts Collective back in our beautiful museum. It's amazing to engage with our community in this way, to bring color and life and this beautiful work into our gallery spaces.
The Howard Center Arts Collective is a community of artists who have been impacted by mental health and/or substance use challenges. And in this particular exhibition, we've expanded participation, and we actually include artists with developmental disabilities as well as staff throughout the Howard Center.
What's really special to me about working with the artists from the Arts Collective is that they're so brave about sharing their stories. We had a great conversation looking at a quilt that now is currently on view downstairs, and the artist responded to the idea of quilting and collaboration and collaborative artwork with the pieces that you see on view now.
We began with a community fabric swap. Our artists came into the studio and they brought with them pieces of fabrics and textiles from their own lives, pieces that were meaningful to them. We exchanged the pieces of fabric, and from there on out we had about 9 months to create original pieces of artwork. The facilitating artist on this piece was Eliza Roberts, and she worked with 7 or 8 artists from the collective together to create it. It's entitled Uplifted. It speaks to the importance of community, and by being part of a wonderful creative community like the Arts Collective, we are all uplifted, as the title suggested. Not only as a group, but as individuals.
In my early 20s, when I was at the height of my first experience of hearing voices, certain voices other people couldn't hear, because I've been hearing voices since I was very young. But I started hearing trickster voices specifically that were very disturbing. When I first started making this project, I really wanted to convey a sense of coziness and protection that comes to me when I think of blankets. Sometimes I would use objects as like an anchor for what was really real. Some of these, like the ribbons, are from gifts given and received. The little foxes are from Amjed's granddaughter's little pajamas, and this star was made by somebody's grandmother, and I thought it was too sweet to put the heavy stitches that are needed on the rubber to hold it on, so I just tacked it in the corners. But you can lift it up and see more of the weaving. I feel compelled in some ways to process and express myself through art. And sometimes I don't know even what I'm trying to express until I start the project, and then it kind of shows itself.
Good.
My artwork at the Fleming represents Terry Lane, the wonderful place I live. I was thinking about Linda and Lisa, my 2 angels who help take care of me. It gives me a sense of pride to have my artwork shown alongside so many talented artists.
Yes.
It allows me to let my mind run wild and go on a creative journey. I feel as free as I possibly could, pure joy. It gives me a purpose and identity that is vital to my happiness.
More than 70 different artists made these CDs, and a lot of people made them in their homes. But a lot of them also made them during art studio time, and that's where Lori and I made ours.
The tops like this and the designs are copies of my childhood ornaments in the 1950s. They're called Shiny Brights, and I kind of wanted just to share it with others, because it's part of my childhood. And like the cat, we've always had a cat. There's always going to be a cat in some kind of mischief, so hence the naughty cat. That's what made me happy, so I figured, other people might enjoy it too. So
I decorated the CDs with some short poems. They're called album haikus. Listen, attend here, appreciate music, sound, soothing and healing.
Art challenges me and it keeps me motivated. It gives me something to look forward to. It helps me express myself and release stress and anxiety that I carry with me. And when I'm happy, I draw playful things, or if I want other people to smile, I draw, and that helps me feel happy.
I grew up with some learning differences. I struggled a lot as a kid, and I still struggle in some of the same ways as an adult. But poetry, music, and art keep my life interesting and fun, and they build my confidence.
My life is rather isolated, and going there, I feel like I'm part of something and I'm not alone anymore. When I first enter the building, you're greeted with a smile, and the staff is always smiling, they're supportive, and they give me ideas on different ways to create art, and I like the interaction and being around people that also like art. It's like a family, and it makes me feel comforted by that.
We're in a community of people who love us and care about us, and we can depend on them during times of hardship or joy. And that's, to me, really what the Arts Collective is about. It's about being part of and belonging and feeling like your voice counts.